Hello everyone, especially Capricorns. This is a reading for you for September 2019. More or less, because I always look at the position of the sun on the sky. The sun is in Virgo for a few days now, and the energy has shifted. We are a very powerful Earth energy right now, so you can really experience it by being very practical, down to earth, also interested in earth matters, but perhaps sometimes too severe to yourself, judging to yourself or to others. This is Virgo time, and Virgo sometimes is too perfectionist. So be careful not to do that to yourself. It's a great day, it's a great time, great month to focus on plans, also to sum up, because we have the end and the new beginning of a numerical year here in numerology. It's always in September, and for some of us, this is the real beginning of the year. But also, it is a great time to be meticulous, to see how important even minute changes are, and really catching yourself on the phrase while talking to yourself. How do you think? How do you form your thoughts in words? What do you really say to yourself on everyday level? These are tiny, tiny choices. Hello, Irina. Tiny choices we make every minute, every hour. These are little things that really have great influence on what do we, how do we create our life, and what do we ask to come to our life. So take care of this, pay attention to this, be very alert about this. As you can see, the cards are already on the table because I was doing this reading in my native language first. So more or less I know what's going on. I've never done this type of reading before. I also utilize quite a lot of oracle cards because I had this feeling that it's appropriate this time. So what do we see here? First of all, the background energy. It's Two of Coins. This is a Mythic Tarot in Polish, so that's why the words are not in English. Two of Pentacles is absolutely Capricorn card. It's Saturn in Capricorn. It is just what is happening right now. Saturn is in your own house. And I think it will move from retrograde motion into the direct motion. So perhaps what was said and done and established will change now, because this is the card asking for change, asking if your natural course of action, your daily routine, is what you really want in your life. And what is the proportion between work and play? These two pentacles symbolize the lighter and the more difficult aspect of life. What is the proportion between one and the other? Do you always go with the flow, or perhaps you never go with the flow? How is it in your life? Pay attention to this. At the background we have Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords speaks about finding the truth. It's also about communication, but most of all I think it's about your inner truth. This is pure air, so pure thought, pure intellect in play, at play. And you can use this energy, this pure air energy, creating your everyday life. How does it play itself on everyday level. And you're quite powerful, I think, because the center of your reading, the first card of your reading, indicating you right now, is Four of Pentacles. And this is another Capricorn card. This time it's Sun in Capricorn, so it's especially for you. And it's about being safe in whatever you're doing and whatever you're living. It's about gaining control and establishing power in your position. But so that these are very stable energies here present. But on the other hand, it never lets you to be or become something more. It's like a castle. It's like a tower. You're safe within this place, but it's bounded. You know, it has these boundaries, very strong boundaries. And you're safe inside, but you can't really get out of it. And again, it always asks a question. Do you really want to be there? Is it really what you want, to have what you already have? And not daring to have or say or be more than that. Getting out of Four of Pentacles leads through Five of Pentacles, which is a difficult energy, where the lack of something appears. So it may be difficult to go out of this place. And it's quite understandable. But it's always worthy to ask this question to yourself. Now we have past, present, future triad. Lots of air here. You have King and the Queen of Swords. So it may be, while looking for your inner truth, that you have lots of communication with your partner. Perhaps now you are in agreement, finally, with something that you have already thought about before. Perhaps it was even established. Perhaps you were sure that you want to do that, but there was discord from your partner. Now you are speaking the same language. Now you are on the same page. Swords and swords. Swords of truth. I would be very gentle to yourself this month. How do they say it? Don't pour away baby with dirty water. Whatever you're doing, don't be too harsh, because these are harsh energies. They may be. On the other hand, they understand everything. Those two, and he's very just, as you can see. She speaks the truth, and she will tell you the truth, even if it's hidden truth. Okay, but I feel that there was something you were sure about. I pulled another card, and it was the Emperor, which is also 4. So we have 2 4s here. Okay. And 4s are always about structure, basis, boundaries. Already, he knows what it is. He knows where he is. And it may be difficult to move out, as I said, from this, because the Emperor sometimes symbolizes the old ways, what is already established and strong. And he is sometimes unable to move away from this, to move up from this. Okay, so there's the stubbornness here of a kind. Stubbornness. But again, now you are on the same page. Perhaps you see very clearly what is at stake. Why do I say at stake? Because the future card you have is the Tower. So this is a sudden change. It's like a shift of energy. Sudden shift of energy. That is...
Hello.